Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? ManiacMottsyy here, and welcome back to another mod review. Today we've got Battlegear 2. Now this mod adds a lot of cool features, as you can see through here, but it also adds a new combat system. This is the basic system of the mod, and I'm about to show you how it works. So if you press your default key right here, which would be R, your right hand and your left hand are both popped up. Now, if you click on the left, or if you right click, your left hand will hit. If you right click, your right hand will hit. You can still break blocks and stuff like that, but you cannot place blocks when you're in that. So, in order to place blocks, you'd have to go back into the normal mode. So, like, as you can see, you can still break blocks. I have the block, but you can't like select the block in your inventory. So that's the basic, I don't know, like mechanic of how the mod actually works. So let's get into the new items. The first items we got are shields. There is the wooden shield, which is crafted like so. You just take the 5 wooden planks, like that. You get a wood shield. To equip the shield, you would go into BG for Battlegear, place it in the shield, then you have a 1-second block time, which is that bar right above your hunger. So, and then you just get out of this, and then go back to BG, just put it back in your inventory, and there you go. Next we got the leather shield, which is made with 4 leather and a piece of wood in the middle, which is basically the same thing here. It's a hide shield. Go into BG. And there you go. 1-second block time. Go ahead and hit R. And just put it back. Ah, crap. Put it back into the chest there. Next we have the iron shield, which is made with 5 iron ingots and a piece of wood. Like so. There we go. Iron shield. And this is a 3-second block time, I think. 3 seconds. Yeah, 3-second block time. So, if you were to hold it down, they block. There you go. I think it mitigates some damage, but not all damage. I think the higher the shield, the more damage it mitigates. Pretty sure. We have our gold shield. By the way, all of these have, like if you were to get hit with it, they all have a, what's it called? They have the damage values. So it's not exactly like a crap. It's like, I don't know, like I don't know how to explain it. Like, you know how all your tools have damage values? Well, it's the same way with the shields. So there we go. And then we have the diamond, which is the same as the other ones, like so. There we go. Diamond shield. I think it says a 5-second block time. Yep, 5 seconds. Grab it. There you go. You can sit here for 5 seconds and block all damage. So it's pretty sweet. Alright, moving on. I'm going to go ahead and keep the diamond shield for reference here. As you can see down in the bottom, I have a left and a right UI. Right here and right here. You can see that. Well, now we can dual wield weapons and shields. So, first weapon that we have is the iron war axe. Now note that these can all be made with the different materials all the way up through diamond. Okay, so there we go. Iron war axe. And then you can go ahead and equip this with that, and now you can hit. You can't hit and block at the same time, but you can hit, you know what I mean. So go ahead and put that back in. And also, I'll show you here, you can actually have up to 3 different sets of shields and weaponry in your inventory at all times. So this is an iron mace. It dazes the enemies. So if I were to go ahead and go out of I thought I was in peaceful, but okay, so let me just spawn in a zombie here. As you'll see that it will actually daze the enemy. So let me make it really quick. It's just one stick, and then 4 iron ingots. Once again, can be made with anything. So then we go ahead and put that there, and the iron shield in there, and then we just use our scroll wheel. Okay, so let me spawn this zombie. Oh, it's a small zombie. As you can see, he's dazed, so it's like a stun. So as you see, it dazes him. He just stays there. I don't know what the actual thing is called, but let me just get a stack of these, and I'll show you that you can actually like how you can mitigate the damage. Oh, that kind of sucks. Here, attack me. As you can see, it hits you, and it actually like makes a nice little blocking sound. So one more. As you can see, blocks. And you can go ahead and daze him. I don't want to die here because of zombies on fire, so I'm just gonna let him burn. Alright, let me get some food here. Give me some steak. Alright. So yeah, as you can see, it will slow the enemy. Or not slow them, it'll like stun them. As in like in Smite, how you have the stuns, it'll make them stay there for however long. So there we go. Let me just put these back in here. Alright. Now the next thing that we have is the spear. The spear is like a long range sort of weapon. It's created with a wooden spear and an iron ingot. So there's your wooden spear, iron ingot. There we go. As you can see, amount damage, but you also have +2 reach. So if I were to go ahead and put this right here, spawn that right there. Okay, I need to make it nighttime. But hold on. As you can see, I got a longer reach. Hold on, let me show you the longer reach here. Let me just spawn him in the water. Actually, that'd be a smarter idea. Alright, what's up, dude? As you can see, I have a way longer reach. I have a 2-block reach on this dude. So as you can see, very, very, very far compared to other weaponry that are in the game. Sorry that I'm like sort of stuttering and tripping over my words. It's only like 7 o'clock in the morning right now. I like to record my videos bright and early, so that way I can do other stuff throughout the day. So yeah, that's why I'm tripping over my words. And then the last thing that we have here is the Dagger. You have -2 reach, but 50% attack speed, and you get like a damage or an attack damage buff when you are hitting the enemy from behind. So if any of you play Smite, I'm going to be making a lot of Smite references, but if any of you play Smite and you know Loki, the god Loki, how he automatically crits anytime he's behind an enemy, that's the same way for this. As you can see though, my reach is very short and I don't do very much damage. I'm trying to spawn one behind here. I might have to spawn an NPC to demonstrate what it's like hitting them from behind. So give me a second here. I'm gonna spawn a villager, and it's gonna be it's gonna be a bad day for the villager. Let me turn it to daytime as well. Alright, so let's see. Spawn the villager, and then let me just go behind. Stop looking at me. Stop looking at me. Okay, there we go. If I were to hit him from behind, yep. We're gonna get this. Don't worry. Whoocha! It does extra damage from behind, so I should be able to two-shot him. Nope, I wasn't from behind. That wasn't from behind. This is gonna be from behind though. See? There you go, you do 50% more damage from behind. So, yeah. There we go. Continuing on. Okay, so the next thing that's added... Oh, yeah. Before we go into that, I'll just go over here and show you guys the what all the weaponry looks throughout the different kinds of materials. So we got wood on the left, stone on the middle left, iron in the middle, gold on the middle right, and diamond on the far right. So that's what they all look like. I'm gonna pause the video and just take a look, have fun. Anyways, we're moving on. Chain armor now has a crafting recipe. It's made with chain, which is made by 2 iron ingots, like so. Gives you 3 chain. There you go. And then you just craft it like a normal set of iron armor. Or normal set of any armor, actually. Okay, so there we go. We'll just put it into here. Chain helmet. Chain chest plate. Chain leggings. And chain boots. So there you go. And just put it on. It's just normal chain armor. There you go. So now you have a way to look like a knight in shining armor in Minecraft that doesn't require too much. It just requires 2 iron ingots, which makes sense because it is a little bit weaker than iron. Alright, moving on. I'm going to go ahead and grab a bow for this next part because it adds new arrows. It's pretty sweet. So the first item that's added into the game is a quiver. It is crafted like so. I'm just going to go ahead and take all of these into here with me. So I'm going to show you guys how this actually works here. And I'll show you the arrows here in a second that are added. So you make a quiver like so, and then you take any kind of arrows that you want to put in it, say a leech arrow, and then an explosive arrow. You can have up to 3-4 different kinds of arrows. And you just put a normal arrow and then a piercing arrow in there, and then you click it, and then you apply the, or wait, do you? No. Okay, you just open the bow, and then by default the Z key will change the arrow in your bow. At the top you can see what kinds of arrows that I have. So say I want to shoot a leech arrow over here, and then I'll switch to a piercing arrow really quick, and there you go. So you can just slowly switch between arrows, bam, bam, you know, and then you can switch to your weaponry. So it's pretty easy, and it makes sense. The quiver is actually fully functional, so it's pretty sweet. Alright, moving on here. I'm going to put the quiver away and the arrows away. I'm going to keep the bow though. Okay, now the first arrow that is added into the game by this mod is the explosive arrow. Now I'm pretty sure this is going to be really self-explanatory, but basically you just craft it with a gunpowder on top of an arrow, and then you actually need a quiver to work the bows now. So let me just grab this and put it into here, and there we go. So we have one explosive arrow in our quiver. I'll come over here where I was testing this earlier, and as you can see, it'll just explode. You do not get to recover the arrow because it explodes, but pretty self-explanatory. It's an exploding arrow. What else do you want? Alright, so the next one is called an ender arrow, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you are going to guess what this does. You go ahead and load this into the quiver, crafted with an ender pearl on top of an arrow. You load it, and then say I'm in a sticky situation, bam! You get immediately teleported over to the where the arrow actually ended. And there's some orange trees over there from the other mod. I am keeping all the mods like on the server or on the client that I do, unless they're incompatible, then I'll take them out. But yeah, I'm trying to keep it all compatible and stuff and things for later purposes. So yeah, that's the ender arrow. The next one is a flaming arrow, and I'm pretty sure you guys can guess what this means. Flint and steel, not needed. Put the arrow into the quiver. I wish there was a way you could right click the arrow and it would automatically go into the quiver. That'd be pretty cool. But as you can probably guess, you just boom, fire, and then yeah, there you go. So catches whatever block it hits on fire. Pretty self-explanatory. Not really a need to explain any further. Okay, moving on. We have the piercing ammo. I'm gonna go ahead and get a piece of glass here to demonstrate. Alright, so the piercing arrow is crafted with a diamond on top of an arrow. Really expensive, I know, but it's pretty cool, the abilities that it has. Go ahead and turn it to dawn once more. I think it's raining too. Yeah, turn off the rain. Go ahead and put the piercing arrow into here, into the quiver. Alright, so you shoot it, and this will go through glass, actually. It's pretty cool. It'll break glass. It'll also do more damage through armor. So as you can see, as it hits it, it'll go through it. So, say there's like an enemy. Oh, darn. Didn't know if that was going to work. Alright, so say there's like an enemy over here, and the chest is the enemy. Load your arrow into the quiver, and then bang, 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 bang. Oh, and I thought it would go a lot better, but you know what I mean. You understand the use of the arrow. It'll actually do more damage through armor as well. Okay, so the next thing we got is a poison arrow. It's really expensive. Costs a nether star on top of an arrow. Let's go ahead and spawn us a villager. Little Tommy is gonna show us how this arrow works. Take it away, Tommy. I'm just kidding, there's no Tommy here, but go ahead and load it, and then it gives him poison. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, Tommy. Okay, you're all better now. Now, actually, there's a new arrow into this. When I was just about to review it, a new update came out. It's called the mystery arrow, and I'm kind of curious on what it'll do to little Tommy over here. Oh! You guys are cute. Aww. Here, have a mom. Sorry. So I guess it turns big animals into baby animals. And then, last but not least, is the leech arrow. And the cookie arrow is made with a cookie on top of the thing. But the leech arrow is actually really cool. Oops. I don't know what I'm doing here. Alright, so leech arrow. Let me just spawn a zombie here, something that'll do damage to me. Put him in the water. Oh, I already had zombie spawn eggs. Oh well. Alright, so let me just spawn a few zombies here and let them hit me. Alright, just continue hitting me here a little bit. Thank you. Let me load my arrow into said quiver. Alright, and then I will shoot him. It'll actually heal me. It's pretty cool. The leech arrow is like lifesteal in Smite. So if I were to spawn a couple more leech arrows, put them into here. Since I'm already hurt, I'll just use one of these villagers as an example. Actually, I'll just spawn some more zombies. There we go. So there you go. Leech arrow, healed, healed. There you go, lifesteal. It's pretty sweet. Okay, you guys can die now. There we go. Alright, so yeah. And that is the last kind of arrow, therefore wrapping up our review of the Battlegear 2 mod. It's a remake of the old one. I actually used to play on the old one, and I didn't know there was a second one that came out. So, yeah. That's pretty much going to wrap it up for me here today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I might put out a bonus video later if I have time. Who knows? Bonus videos will happen from time to time, depending on when I can record and stuff. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm out of here. Peace.